Hey YouTube, late afternoon, good evening, whichever one you want to go by. It's actually 50 degrees today, so figure I'm gonna try doing some work. And this door is ugly. I don't even know if it's gonna be salvageable. I got some good cracks here. These I can weld up the holes, but there's dents here. I'll find out in the spring. I'm gonna cut the door apart, see what I can do with it. But I took off this ugly mess. The bolts are breaking, I have no adjustment in here. I gotta cut that, break all the bolts and all that. Well, the wife bought me these. As you can see, I got the black one, so I'm just gonna go ahead and try putting these on. Like I said, the door's ugly. They'll have come back off in the spring when I go and start doing body work on this. The other door is pretty good. This door, I don't know if we'll salvage this. Got some surface rust on the cab corners. That's just clean up and paint. And then both fenders are shot. The hood I'm probably gonna have to replace because that's all dented in here. But that's our project for now. Is we're gonna see if we can't get these mirrors on. Here's the mirror itself, and so that's the mirror. Here's the brackets. So that's where we're at. There's this bracket here. This will go on. Probably put it like that to move it back more. That way I can keep the rods over here. I'll have to drill the holes. And this is your bottom bracket though. Here's your two top ones. This little clip here goes on one of these arms once it's extended and it hooks there. And then one of the arms goes from top to bottom for support. So we'll get into this a little bit. It's already getting kind of late this evening. I don't know how far I'm going to get. But that's what we're going to start doing, is getting the mirrors on. I still got to get these turned around, but it's been cold as a bugger here. No snow. Tried snowing twice and just ended up with a light dusting. But it's like, let's try doing something today. Hell, it's 50 degrees. So, all right. I'm going to start getting some brackets on, and we'll take pictures as we go once I figure out where I'm going to put the top ones and how far back I can move this, and we'll go from there. Thank you. All right. Well, I think when I got this part on, the door's dented here. Of course, I got the big ass holes from whoever monkey screwed that mirror bracket on. But I think the problem we're gonna have, even if we buy a new door, it's got the slot here and here. So, and this is cracked here. But I'm thinking about maybe just pull this back wing, this window out, the trim shot. So when we paint it, it's got to get all new trim because it's cracked. But I'm just wondering if maybe I should just cut this there and here, and then I can weld a piece in, and that would fix all this. And then truthfully, while I got apart, I can fix this dent, crease, whatever here. And once the door's apart, it would be easy to fix this cobble. If it wasn't for this dent here and this here, the door's in good shape. So I think we're gonna have to play with it and make a decision, but that's where we're at. I'm just doing trial fitting right now, and we'll go from there. Okay. I saw these, I'm like, oh, them would really look cool. And they do. But I don't know, I'm kind of tossed. I will say I bought these. These are from Groot, whatever, however you want to pronounce it. These brackets, this one here, I held this best I could with my hand. I mean, you put a wrench on it, you're going to take the black off. But to tighten this, I had one bracket that bent. Not happy about that. This bracket here should have been wider because most doors have this opening, and when you order them, you don't know if it's coming with it or not. So chances are it's going to have it. I mean, that's a factory punch. So this bracket isn't wide enough because the top of the hole's about right there. If this covered the whole hole, you could put a bead of Permatex around it. How it is now, this here, I can put a screw in there. That's not a huge deal, that. But this bracket should have been wider to cover this hole. So now, since this is dented here, this is cracked, I'm going to just cut down here and here, and along this body line, I'm just going to put a patch panel in. Then that will pretty much fix the door. I'll have to fix this crease like I said earlier. But since this bracket's so narrow, that it leaves that open. Unimpressed with that, you know. I get it's a universal fit part, but that being said, I think that bracket still could have been a little bit thicker. I mean, you get this thing going 70 miles an hour down the road, yeah, that one's still a little bit loose. But trying to get these tight, you know, you got to watch because you don't want to see that's tight, but yet I can feel play in it. I don't think they look bad, but for it being the name that's on the product, I guess I'm unimpressed with the quality of the product. And, you know, they don't give these things away for free. And, you know, like this here, I mean, you know, the brackets are really flimsy on it to start with. So if they would have made this one thicker, it would have made this one more solid. But I mean, these things here, they're really thin metal, and just try and tighten that nut that bent. So I mean, it is what it is. I have them. They're going to be used. I'm just going to have to get the, you know, now it just kind of made my decision on fixing this door or look for one. I guess I'm just going to weld them two holes, weld the patch there, and like I said, I'll just hammer this out. I got the body hammers and the dollies, and I guess I'm just going to fix this door since I got to fix that. And another thing I'm not impressed with, these bolts here. I did try, the window still closes, but I think it would have been nicer if they bolted up here versus down here. You know, but again, universal part. You know, the brackets, this is the big thing. I just think they could have done better. I get their universal part, but they could have done better on the brackets. You know, God, I don't even know what we paid for this, but I know it was a lot of money, and you know, it don't seem super bad quality by any means, but for what you pay, I think if I remember right, these were like $79 a piece, 80 some dollars, something like that. And I just think for $80, you know, they're not lighted mirrors, you know, none of that. So I just think they could have had, I mean, it's fairly solid. I'm getting on the door. Well, the door isn't closed all the way, but I'm gonna have to put a screw here because you can see that's bouncing. but they did give me 2 more screws so I can drill holes and put them in, which one really needs to go there, but you know, so one there, one there. But like I said, it's not super bad quality, but I think the 3 brackets could have been better. So if you buy this part, you know, take it how you want. I mean, to each their own. I just think the quality could have been a touch better on the brackets. This here seems good finish. This seems like a good finish. You know, so there's some good things about it, but well, there it is. It's on, and I still have to do the other side. I just did this side, and now I'll do the other side, and then they'll be done, and another thing checked off the list. Okay, I'm done for the evening. Gotta get in, go start getting ready for work, but they're both done. So I'll be glad in the spring when I can take this thing apart, get the body work done on it. I want to blast the flatbed, repaint that, and like I said, 2 fenders. I guess I'm going to try fixing these doors, because Ford does have this that goes under the stock mirror, but it is way too short to fit on this bracket. So I'm just gonna cut this out. It's cracked anyway. Fix that. While I'm at, I'll fix this dent in there. The other door's in pretty decent shape. I'll have to do the same thing, as I'll have to fix the holes where somebody put those mirrors, and I'm gonna do the same thing because this side's cracked. So I'm just gonna cut a patch, cut this out, weld the patch in. But other than that, the door's in pretty good shape. This fender's not as bad, and I'm planning on putting fender flares, so I might see if I can just cut that one out and the flare will fit nice. But I think this side here is just up too high for a flare to fit and cover it. I'm not going to leave the rust in. I'm going to blast on the other side. I'm going to blast it and paint it and clean it up, but I think this fender's just too rough to try doing that. So all right, that's gonna be the end of the video, but another project knocked off. All right, you have a good night.